The Johannesburg Giants made light work of their first leg of the road to BAL in Zambia a fortnight ago, winning all 5 of their games against different teams from different countries on the continent. For their coach Flosh Ngwenya, he believes that there were both positives and things to then work on going into the Elite 16 round.
Now we know that a few other guys there that have never been at that level have got now experience, so they understand what it's like playing a step higher. Which will probably help us a lot in Nairobi. There's a few things that we need to clean up, obviously. So that competition in Zambia gave us a lot of insight as to where we are as a team now.
Being an experienced campaigner on the continent, Coach Flosh also spoke about the role he had to play for some of the young players who had taken their first steps beyond the borders.
I suppose experience is a good teacher. So I really do share my thoughts in terms of what we're going to be facing with the guys, especially where we normally go outside the country, and obviously the teams that I've played against before and that I've actually really coached against before, to sort of give an insight, whether it's by making sure that we get clips and we get film, and then we make sure that we show the guys what is it that we're looking for and then what they're going to be facing, but also just to share my own personal experiences. Some of the guys really take from that.
Coach Flosh also spoke about the new recruits that the team got after winning the South African Championship, saying they have helped the team go up a notch.
So from road to BAL to Elite 16, it's literally, again, it's a step higher. And so what you're going to have probably the cream of the crop from all those teams, trying to make it to, that's the last hurdle, of course, so everybody's trying to go for the last push. So from our side, there's been a slight improvement, which is a good thing. There's more to kind of pick from now, but it gives us depth. There's a lot of depth that is came into the additions that we've put into the team.
Coach also then speaks about the targets that they have beyond the results, as well as actually the results themselves, saying it's imperative that they qualify to the actual BAL.
We really want to make the final in Nairobi. Once you make the final, you almost guarantee the spot. Or rather, you are guaranteed a spot because the top 2 goes through. So we want to make the final. But we really want to achieve beyond that is just improvement. Improvement from Lusaka, and we need to see improvement in Nairobi, so that we know we're going somewhere as a team, we're growing as a team. That's the most important thing to us. Once we have improvement on the simple things that we've picked up, a couple of weaknesses, once we improve on those, but playing good basketball, showcasing South African basketball, and make sure that Johannesburg and South Africa is really proud of us as a team. So, but it's just a representation of the country, represent the country, the city very well.
The Johannesburg Giants will now fly out to Nairobi, draped in the South African flag, knowing that if they can secure a spot in the final in the Elite 16, they will secure their spot as the 3rd South African team to ever represent the country at the actual BAL. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I am Yolulwe Qoshe in Mandeville.